right, here we go. Mr. Vegas, what's good?
Everything's good, man.
Definitely an honor.
Thanks for supporting my record. I saw.
Oh yeah,
saw it on
100%.
the internet where you guys has it in rotation.
Right, we had it on the homepage.
Yep, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Now, I've probably done 1,000 interviews in my day, but I'm going to explain to you why this one right here is special to me, because right around 2000. I was going through a very transitional period in my life. I was going through a bad breakup and my business was shutting down.
Right.
And I watched Belly.
Wow.
And there was the scene in Jamaica in the club.
Right.
And Sucky Ducky came on.
Yes.
And the way with the music and how Hype Williams did the visuals.
Yep.
I was mesmerized.
Right.
And at that point, I decided that I'm going to leave my old life behind and I'm gonna go into DJing.
Wow.
Because the vibe, like I'd never seen that vibe before. I'd never been to Jamaica at that point, anything else like that.
Right.
And I always wanted to do music. I did it on the side, but then when I saw that, I said, this is what I want to do.
Wow.
With my life. And that I ended up learning how to DJ, learning reggae, learning dancehall. I ended up hooking up with Barrington Levy and I DJ'd for him for a little while. And DJ'd in Jamaica and everything else like that. And then, over time I moved more into hip hop DJing and so forth. And that actually led me to where I am today.
Right.
So if it wasn't for that,
you would not be here today.
Yeah. If it wasn't for that song,
my God.
I don't know where my life would be. So I'm just letting you know that song Sucky Ducky had a major effect
it's good to
on
hear
my
that,
life.
Man. It's good to hear that, man.
Incredible song.
I think Tony Kelly is like, one of the most underrated producer.
Right.
He just takes you into the studio and, he just gives you that beat. It's the beat and how he lets you flow on the beat. It's like when he was producing Snow, when he produced Snow in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And he did that remix. I will do
anything just for you. Yeah.
And then the DJs came in and he blended those vocals so well.
Right.
Buju Banton, Beenie Man, Terror Fabulous, and everyone that is like one of the best dancehall song of all time.
Yeah, I almost think that was almost like the golden age.
Right, so that's why you were latched on to Sucky Ducky. It's not even just about Mr. Vegas.
Yeah.
It's the production and the way how that song came at you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
No, absolutely. Incredible song. Now, my patois wasn't very good back then. So I actually had no idea what the song was about.
See, that's what I tell you. It's about the beat and the sound. That's what catches people.
Right.
The sound.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Now, but what does Sucky Ducky mean? I mean, I kind of know, but from the horse's mouth, what does that mean?
All right. In Jamaica is very hardcore.
Yeah.
So it's like we're proud people, basically. We're a set of proud people. Mm-hmm. So like I would say, I'm not going to stoop low or I'm not going to go selling myself to wear a name brand sneakers. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather walk bare feet than to go do something out of the norm to wear a name brand sneakers.
Okay.
So that is what those slangs, those slangs are basically, they hit at home, where they're basically saying, slangs like, oh, I'm not going to do that to look, fly. You see what I'm saying? So that's where those, heads high, all them slangs,
Okay. Now, heads high had a different meaning, though.
It's basically the same thing. It's just that this time, it's about the woman.
Okay.
So it's saying, ladies, don't stoop low to achieve. You see what I'm saying?
But isn't it also like an anti-blowjob song?
It's basically saying, do not blow job to reach where you want to reach. But,
really?
Yes.
Because Jamaicans have a thing, Rastas have a thing about oral sex.
Come on, man.
I mean, is that not true?
That's what people do in their bedroom and what people say outside of their bedroom. It's a whole different thing, man. So, I'm saying,
I want to hear you scream with your mouth clean.
Right.
Like look at the lyrics.
So it's saying basically, do not stoop low to achieve. Heads high, kill him with the no. Just let the boy know you're not blow. Heads high, kill him with the no. No guy can't take you for a poppy show.
And a poppy show
is? A poppy show is basically a guy can't take you for a fool. A guy can't take you for an idiot. Okay. A guy can't have you like running around, doing this to me because you want to achieve, So basically it's just that.
So Jamaicans are not allowed to go down on women.
That's what I'm saying. What they do in their bedroom, is different from what they put out there at times.
Okay.
Because of the hardcore nature of our society.
Right. Because, you know, for a long time, you know, I'm sure now as well, but back then, like, homosexuality was a big no-no in Jamaica. I mean, you literally had songs called Boom Bye Bye, Every Batty Boy Dead, which means every homosexual should die.
I don't think Buju Banton literally meant that. Like, you know, killing people and stuff like that. As I said before, a lot of people would say things to get a reaction from an audience.
Okay.
So Buju Banton is gonna sing a song like that. He knows it's gonna react with the audience and other artists. Because it's a hardcore society. It's like descendants from Africa. And even in Africa right now, some places in Africa, they're really violent against those things. Yeah. Right? So in Jamaica, artists go on stage and they want to get a reaction from the audience. And they will say anything, just about anything to get a reaction from the audience. Do I think Buju Banton is going to go see guys in the street and get a gun and shoot them because they're gay? No, I don't think so. Do I think any of these artists is going to do that? Born to kill any of them? No. But I think they realize or they know that they have a freedom of expression. Yeah. So they express themselves. And I think that is where the gay community came into play and even got more popular from songs that Jamaicans did. Because now people are saying, oh, they want to kill them. So I think we did our part in promoting the gay community to where they are right now. You see what I'm saying? But I don't think these artists literally meant like go there and literally shooting people. There's no record of that over the years that they've been singing these songs.
There hasn't been gays getting beat up in Jamaica.
There's no records of the artists, the Buju Bantons, the Shabba ranking who people, you know.
Right, but the culture is fairly anti-gay in Jamaica compared to Europe and
of course, America and that is where artists realize that, okay, I can get some reaction, like they call it forward, reaction from the crowd. Oh, he went hard on the stage because he did those type of lyrics, because they're feeding into an audience that is very anti-gay, homophobic. Right.
Now, because of some of these lyrics, these artists have gotten banned in entire countries, right? I think Beenie got banned from performing in certain places. Buju got banned from performing, in certain places. For those that don't know, Bati Man, Bati means ass. So basically ass man, homosexual, that type of thing.
Right.
Not everyone understands the slang and so forth. Do you feel that it's a little bit more forgiving now? Because, for example, if you see what's going on in the U.S., you have like Caitlyn Jenner, there's the whole transgender thing that's going on, and everyone's trying to embrace it more. Not everyone agrees with it, but media-wise, you see it more. You have shows like Empire where you have gay characters. They're actually kissing men on television and so forth. Like, do you think, for example, will there ever be a television show in Jamaica with two gay men on it kissing?
There might be, but is the public going to accept it?
Yeah.
That's a far away.
Far away
for the public to accept that. However, I do think that artists, myself, other artists coming up and stuff like that, we don't let those things bother us. We don't pay attention to those things. We don't worry about the life that people are living, especially myself.
Yeah.
I go to one of these top stations to do a performance that was aired across the United States. I went outside, I saw some guys like transgenders and stuff like that. They wanted to take pictures, but they were scared. So my people I'm with are like, them boy, I don't want to take some picture, I'm like, where the boy them? But I'm seeing like people dressing like girls. So what they are like,
where the boy them? That's pretty funny.
So I'm like, where the boys? So I say, yeah man, see them there. So I was like, oh, they want pictures? Yo, come. And I called all of them.
Okay.
And I took pictures. I was like hugging and taking pictures. I went, any more leave? Send me some more. Because trust me, what people do in their bedroom, man, and the way people choose to live is not my business.
Right.
I'm not God Almighty.
Yeah.
I was not put here to shoot people, kill people because they choose to live a certain way.
Sure.
You understand? I was not put here to judge anyone because they're living a certain way. I do have sins. And if I tell a lie, it's a sin.
Yeah.
If I steal, it's a sin. You know what I'm saying? So why am I going to point out your sin when I have a bunch of sins myself?
Of course, we all do.
Right.
I mean, you actually had a situation with Bonnie Killer where he accused you of being a homosexual.
You see, Bounty Killer is just a hardcore DJ.
Right.
It's a hardcore DJ.
Yeah. And for those that don't know, in Jamaica, a DJ means MC in America.
Right. So what happened is Bounty Killer rhymes names basically. Like Vegas, he said Gagas, and Baby Sham, he said Lady Sham, and Beanie Man, he said Between the Man, and so people runs with it.
Right.
People run with it. You see what I'm saying? So, but that does not bother me, man.
Right. I mean, is there anyone that Bounty Killer has not insulted over the years?
Well, if he likes you, you're good. If he likes you, you're good.
But he just has this laundry list. Like he's like almost like the 50 Cent of Jamaica.
At least from myself. It's someone who I really respect.
Yeah, great artist.
I respect the way he stands up, and he's never gonna be malleable just, because he wants to get a visa or he want to get back his visa, or he's gonna change his views because he want to get some shows, or okay, put me on the show because and you have to respect someone like that who could be making a lot more money and could be traveling, and stuff like that, and he stands up for what he believes in. Yeah. And how are we gonna not respect someone who stands up for their rights and stands up for their freedom of speech and stands up for their views? Some of the thoughts that he shares, I do not agree with, but I have to respect the man for standing up for himself.
Yeah, I mean, I remember back in the day, he had the song with No Doubt.
Right.
Gwen Stefani's group, which at the time was
huge.
Huge. And I remember he had the verse on there, and then the video comes out and had some of the guys in the group were naked.
Right.
Which it wasn't like Bounty Killer hugged up with one of the guys. It was just like it cut to a scene. That was just the way they decided to do the video.
Right.
And I guess the backlash against him was so big in Jamaica that he refused to perform that song with them the whole time.
I think because
and he gave up a lot of shows.
Another artist pointed it out, and of course,
was it Beanie Man? I think pointed it
out.
Right,
but in all fairness, he was not there when the video was being edited.
Right.
He may have not been there when when that part was shot, because
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure if Bounty Killer is in a room doing his verse and some guy starts stripping and going naked, I'm 100% sure he will be out of there. So.
But he went at Beenie Man so hard for so many years. I remember that there was this one thing, because Beenie Man had the Sensima song, and he had that line, make love to a fella in a rush.
Right.
And I think Bounty Killer got on stage and said, if you want to make love to a fella, you shouldn't rush, Beenie Man. You should take your time. And it just went on and on and on.
You know what? That's the nature of our industry, though.
Yeah.
Others used to do it, maybe not that way, like going after people and saying they're gay and stuff like that, but others used to do it. Shabba Rankin and Ninja Man went at it.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Artists before that, Papa San and Lieutenant Stitcher went at it. So artists are always, that's what keeps dancehall music competitive over the years.
Sure.
DJs and what you call the MCs.
Yeah.
Artists just found ways how to get the best of each other. And if someone is getting the better of you, then you're going to go harder. Mm-hmm. So that is our... from playing sound system and DJs playing dub plates and insulting each other.
Right.
And I think it got more personal over the years, where people got more offended and, started taking it more personal. But the nature of our industry is really competitive. Yeah. So Beenie Man became even more of a champion because he had to withstand that onslaught.
Right.
So that made Beenie Man one of the greatest.
Yeah.
Because he stood up to that onslaught. How many artists falter when Bounty Killer picks at them? They disappear.
Really? So there's been some artists that Bounty Killer went at.
Disappear.
Give me an example.
Disappear. I won't say, but they disappear.
You won't say. Okay, but there has been.
It is written.
It is written. I'm sure in the comments people are going to start, listing out all the artists here.
It is written.
Look, I work with them on Mad. Good guys. Good heart. Good guys. Give you the shirt off their back. Is it ironic? Is it a coincidence that most of their friends are white and got white wives? They like white women? I mean...
Then they develop envy because they go home. They get out the car with their friend, with their other partner, and he listening to your music. They walk in the house, They girl listening to your music. They go downstairs, the kids doing a dance to your music. Now they are hypnotized with hatred.